Hello everyone, it is Demo Donna here, and I am very excited. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a live. The holidays always throw everything off sync. So Happy New Year to everyone, and super excited to be back. And it's January 2025. First, on behalf of everyone here at Pink and Maine, we just want to wish everyone in California some love and prayers, and thinking of all of you tonight, and hope you stay safe. So I have a lot of friends and family there, and my heart goes out to everybody. We just got back from California on Sunday, so crazy. All right. Well, I am very excited to dive into this month's kit. I am a huge lover of fun fold cards. So this is a fun fold die, and I'm going to be giving you, of course, some tips and tricks and show you different layout options, and just really excited to be back and creating with all of you. So let's get rid of my face and get to my table. All right, here are some of the goodies that we're going to be playing with. First, I'm going to show you guys everything in this month's kit. As always, Pink and Maine did not disappoint. So this January 2025 Crafty Courtyard Kit is called the Circle Flip Card Kit. And to start off, we have two amazing stamp sets. So I say that because there are certain stamp sets that are just must-haves, and thank you, hello, birthday, those are always must-haves. So to get started, we have the hello stamp set. So you get this really fun font, hello, and then all of these fabulous sayings that coordinate with your hello stamp. So hello, I miss you so much, just wanted to say hi, sending you lots of loves, just because you're you. So lots of really great sayings that follow your bold hello stamp. Next, you have the same concept, but with thank you. So thank you for all you do. You are so thoughtful, for always making me smile. From all of us, so a lot of great coordinating thank yous for this, which I absolutely love. Again, you can never go wrong with a good thank you and hello stamp set. So these are just fantastic. Cool. All right, moving on to the next. So that is our two stamp sets. Then you have the circle flip card dies. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been a stamper and collecting dies for a very long time. So I actually do happen to have a circle flip. I have a fun flip card die, but I absolutely love this because it is not giant. I can use this die on my smaller die cut machine. I don't have to pull out my Mac Daddy, and I really like that. My other one is pretty much the size of the entire card opened up. So this smaller die, and I will show you guys how to use it, is just this piece right here. This middle piece is how you cut this fun fold. So as you can see, it's a much smaller than your entire A2 card base, which again makes it really easy to send through your smaller dies. You don't have to use your giant machine to cut this out. And I love that because I travel with my die. And look at all the fun guys included in this die set. I'm going to flip this over, and you can see a really cute layout of the card. So you've got the two different layers that coordinate around that circle die, and then these beautiful flowers and sprigs and leaves, and then you also get a hello and a thank you. So that is that nice giant die set that comes with this kit. And then you get the watercolor sample paper pack. I swear, after every month, I'm like, ooh, this is it. This is my favorite pack. And then the following month comes out, and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is my favorite pack. So what you are doing now is getting a sample pack in these kits, which is fabulous because then other goodies are tossed in. So if you love your sample pack, make sure when the products are all released towards the end of the month, you go and you scoop up. Like this is definitely one I'm going to want to scoop up that whole kit, because just getting one of these beauties is not enough for me. Like all of us, I'm a paper collector and I definitely need a 3 each of these. But just so you could see, these are beautiful watercolor patterns in that lovely rainbow, and you've got that monochromatic vibe through each of the colors where it goes from a darker bold to a lighter color, and just really gorgeous. I'm really excited to work with these. So very pretty. I've already started playing with some of mine, so you can see I've got different pieces here, but you have all these fabulous different designs. There are 10 sheets, one of each. So again, if you love these like I do yourself a favor and scoop up the full pack when the product is released. Okay, moving right along, we have 4 sheets of the colored cardstock. So this month you've got this really beautiful spring color palette with the lighter purple, the dress shop pink, the softer blue, and that beautiful bright yellow. And then of course 2 specialty sheets of paper. This gorgeous navy blue. It's kind of a navy blue and purpley. And then this gold egg. This totally reminds me of the golden Easter egg color. It's got that beautiful goldish, yellowish tone to it. Very pretty. And then 1 sheet of the white cardstock. Don't forget you've got your fabulous mesh bag, which is an awesome bonus in all of your courtyard kits. So I love this because especially when I travel over the summer, I like to put each of my little kits together in one mesh bag, and these fit perfectly. They travel well. So I know a lot of you have different uses for your bags. And then you get the really fun sequin mix. I'm going to leave mine out because I definitely want to use mine tonight. And then you've got the pink sticky gem. So you've got a lighter pink, a more hot pink, and then like a really beautiful raspberry pink. And I'm a pink lover, so I am good with this. I am happy to have lots of pink options. So those are all the goodies inside, but last but not least, you also have a flip over here. I love that it's full color. You got 2 card sketch ideas. You've got one with the thank you, one with the hello. I am going to attempt to do 2 tonight, but like I said, I do want to go over the actual die itself and do some die cutting for you guys so I can give you some tips and tricks on how to lay out your fabulous circle flip card. All right, let's get started. I did some pre-cutting like always so we can focus on the nitty-gritty. I cut out a lot of my gorgeous flowers, and I am going to be working on like a monochromatic orange and a monochromatic pink card tonight. But first and foremost, I'm going to show you guys how easy this is to die cut. So this guy right here is your magic weapon. So this guy here is making that fun flip fold, and you have a little instruction. So I always go through my packaging. I feel like Pink and Main loves to give us little helper outers just to help keep things moving along, and just in case you need that little extra hint. So right here, this piece is placed at the front edge of your A2 card to cut the semicircle and the score folds. So you could see this is your A2 card opened up, and then this is where you put your die. So we are going to actually drop our pieces. There we go, I got it. It's all good. We are going to actually cut one out so you could see exactly how it's laid out. Just like you, I'm a visual person, so I always like to actually see things in the making. So what you're going to do is take your die, and these little guys go on top here. And this is your cut line right here, and these are going to be score lines. So I am going to take, which makes life so simple, my A2 card bases by Pink and Main. So this is a great pack. And I am going to lay my A2 card right there. So I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. I've got this on my magnetic mat, and I'm just pushing those right up to the top. It's not going over, it's not going under. It is just lining up right to the top there. Next, I'm going to take just a little washi tape. So this is actual removable tape, but so is your washi tape. So any washi tape will do, and I'm just going to stick a little piece right there just to make sure this doesn't wiggle around while it's going through my machine. Now my other machine where I flip this over and the die's on front, I just did 2 little washi pieces there. Okay, next I'm going to turn my machine on. I'm going to take my cutting plate, lift this guy up, and I'm going to run that through my machine and show you guys the cut. So once you cut that out, another little guy that's your friend, which you can find on Pink and Main, is this fabulous adhesive eraser. And you might have to go do a little searching to find the exact name for it, but this is a lifesaver, especially if you have an old cutting plate. So here is my card base now, my die right there. And what I'm going to do, so I have a little bit of an older cutting plate, so I'm going to take this eraser and just lightly wipe off anything that left a mark. Since this is going to be the inside and the outside of my card base, I kind of just pick up any little pieces. And usually what that adhesive residue is left over from is your dies. So there's one side. I'm going to flip it over and just get rid of anything. It's usually by the cut area too, and just kind of lightly wipe that up. I use this for getting adhesive residue off my table, off my cards, but especially when you're cutting a large piece like this between your plates, you usually tend to get a little leftover adhesive residue. Okay, now this is my beautiful card. I am going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to take this guy here and I'm going to fold it back. And that is how simple this fun fold is, just like that. So like I said, I have an older one, much more involved. It's a big die. So I really love basically how innovative and simple this die has become over the years. Love it. Okay, now that you got this down, and you can always re-watch that if you need to see that again. That's the best part about the live videos, is you can fast forward once it's done and re-watch it. Okay, next you have these guys here. So these are your little detail panels. And at first glance, they look exactly the same, but one of your circles is a little larger than the other. So they are not exactly the same. This is also thinner because of the larger circle, and this is a little thicker. So you are using that larger circle panel on the front of your card. That fits nice and perfect there. I also wanted to give you guys another little quick trip. Oh my goodness. See what happens when you are in 2 different countries and on 3 different trips over the holidays. Your brain malfunctions. Okay, we are going to cut this guy now. And just a really easy trick with these is just cut out your regular A2 size. So for instance, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm simply just going to lay these guys out. I'm just going to go right next to each other, just like that. And this is going to be the front of my card. So I can now decide where I want my design. So I want these pinks and oranges right in the front. Lay that down. Just make sure it doesn't move. I'm going to give it another little washi tape. And then add my cutting plate, and we are going to run that through. Now normally when I do my die cutting, I don't add washi tape, but I do it right in the same place. And since I'm moving it around, I just don't want to take the risk. All right, so now I have my 2 panels, which are perfect. So this is going to be the front. This is going to be either the back or the inside. And you have this leftover piece here. And a little fun fact, that die for the center fits perfectly in there. So if you decided, like me, you don't want to waste anything, you could take that circle and cut out that piece as well. I'm going to be doing some layering with some solid colors, but I just wanted to point that out, that is still a big chunk of beautiful cardstock that you definitely don't want to waste. All right. Now let's get these guys assembled. And Libby just texted me, which is fabulous. It worked out perfect because I was laying this out differently than she was, which is great for you guys because now you're going to see 2 different ways to lay out your card. So I am going to take this guy here, add a little adhesive. I think I'm almost out of these guys, so I might have to go over to wet glue, which is fine, and lay this down. So playing with this, I found if I line up this back piece right here, then that is the best way for me to do it. So there is panel number 1. Now, these are your options for panel number 2. You can do it right there as a nice coordinating backing paper, so your whole design is on the front. Where I was designing my card, I was putting it here. So they get like a sneak of the card, and then when you open it, you get the full design. So we'll see, maybe I'll do both cards like that, or maybe I'll show you the 2 different layout options. I definitely didn't plan for it, but you know, we like to get crazy, get wild, have some fun. Okay, so there is one of my card bases here. And for the inside, I wanted to, excuse me, create another fun little layer. Obviously, you can continue using your beautiful spring watercolor paper, but I really wanted with my first card here to go with the orange monochromatic theme. I also am going to do thank you with this one. So I'm going to take the thank you stamp, and we are going to do a fun background page. So I'm going to take my stamp here, grab myself a block, add my little thank you, and I am using construction die ink. By the way, I'm sure you've done a deep dive on the Pink and Main awesome page, the store online, and noticed that all of the colors like coordinate, the cardstock, the twine, the ink. So if you love a certain color, you can then find an ink that matches, and you can find a twine that matches, and you can find so on and so on. Let me get myself a backing paper so I don't get ink all over my desk, which I would normally do. Okay, let me ink that again. And I'm just gonna do, with this one here, I think I'm just gonna do 1, 2, and 3, just kind of light. Something that you could still write over if you wanted to put your message on it. But just a really simple little thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I'm gonna take my giant thank you off, and I am gonna grab for making my day. So with longer stamps like this, I don't put them on my block. I set them down, and then I actually line them up and I pick them up that way. Okay, we're done with our construction, and I'm gonna grab my asphalt, open that up, and I wanted a for making my day, And I'm just going to stamp that kind of right over the U just to add a little fun drama. And now I've got a thank you for making my day. And that's going to go on the inside of my card. Now, something else to keep in mind, the great size for the inside of your card is, so you've got the A2 base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is 5 1/4 by 4, and that fits in there just perfectly and really nicely matches up with your 2 coordinating panels. Okay, since my ink might be a little wet, I'm just gonna do a couple little strips of my adhesive there, pick up my piece here, and layer that in there. And now I have a fun little card that's gonna do this. And now we are gonna work on designing the front of my card here. Okay, what I did, not only do you get this with your kit, but I went and grabbed my circle dies because I wanted to layer them as well. You know, when you have all the goodies, you might as well kick it up a notch, right? So this circle is the perfect layer for the circle that comes with your die kit. And if you're counting from the inside out, this is the 10th circle. So with this tiny one being number 1, when you get to this one, this is number 10. All right, so with that in mind, I created the darker orange. So we're gonna layer these guys on. I've got my darker orange strip there, and then my lighter orange. There we go. So a fun little layer look, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the inside. And you can just drop one in there, but you know, I like to get complicated. I want all the layers. Okay, so I'm now going to drop that guy there. And I am using all Pink and Main cardstocks. I think it's Street Light and Construction. I always attempt to write them down, and then by the time the live happens, I do not have them written down. All right, so there is my fun flip. And now I'm gonna add my thank you. And I'm gonna do, so these thank you dies come with your fabulous kit. And you've got the outline as well as the detail. So that's how I was able to do the white and the orange. And I just wanted to double up. I wanted thank you on the inside and on the outside. There we go. So now I've got so many thank yous. You're exploding with thank yous. That's always a good thing. Okay, so for this guy here, I am gonna take my little flowers and I am actually gonna do a couple around the outside of my circle. And I was gonna use glue, but just for the sake of these guys drying, I am gonna go that one. I'm gonna do, nails always make picking things up so much fun. Oh, I think we should do a little bit of this guy. Maybe we'll go straight guy. Yeah, there we go. Maybe both. Huh, both is always better. I know you guys felt the same way. I always love a good sprig. You can never go wrong with a good layering of sprigs. There we go. Definitely gonna throw some cute little leaves out. Maybe we're gonna get one here. This is gonna need some adhesive on the back. There we go. I think so. I think I need a little green sprig action up here too. Tuck you under there. Come on, don't be shy. There we go. All right. And these little curly cues, I'm in love. They're adorable. I don't have any curly sprigs. Isn't it always fun when you get new dies? I think so. The new year always needs some fresh look on things that you might already have. Super cute. Okay, back to our layering of our flowers. I'm gonna do this guy here. And last but not least, we have this fun one, and I'm gonna go right about there with another little leaf. I think we're gonna go here. And there. And I might want a little bit more green sprig action down here just to tie that all in together. I'm gonna get to my second card and be out of all of my greenery. That's okay. All right, so now when I flip this over, I've got the backs of my flowers. That's not gonna work. So we are gonna take these guys and layer them right on top. So you do have that fun 3D look. There we go. The leaf doesn't really matter. It looks cute from the front or the back. Okay, adding my flowers. I haven't really talked to you guys. I hope you guys all had a happy and safe new year. We were in Calgary for a hockey tournament. Always living large in the hockey world. It was a lot of fun. Always fun playing hockey in Canada. All right, and luckily our adorable little team won, so that's always fun too. Canadians love when the Americans come in and win a hockey tournament on their home turf. Wink, wink. Okay, so last leaf. I didn't do any sprigs on this side, but that's okay. How fun is that? I love the orange. I love this beautiful splash of color, especially when you're kind of doing a monochromatic thing, which I was attempting. So having that really fun watercolor panel. And then last but not least, I told you we are going to use some of these guys. So I'm going to open this up. We're going to add a couple here and there. And then hang on over to our new card. Can I open this? There we go. Whew. I guess New Year's resolution. I need to start working out so I can open products. That's very important. These are so fun. And I taught a class doing a flip card and actually used a very similar looking sequin just like this. So, you know, kind of funny. I haven't even touched my glue, so I'm going on a whim. Okay, I'm gonna do a little, oh, come on. Oh, thank you. Whew. You just never know. 1, 2. I'm gonna definitely scoop up these beautiful orange guys. And we're gonna do some orange down here. I'm sticking with it. It's my lucky day that these had orange in here. Oh, I'm gonna do a little gold. Let's do 1 orange and 2 gold down here. All right, so cute. And then, like I said, this is version number 1, where I have that second panel on the inside of my card there. Okay, heading on over to card number 2. We are doing a pink monochromatic, and if you joined me later during this demo, make sure you go back to the front. I'm going to show you guys how to actually cut this out using your die machine and this fabulous die. It doesn't look like much standalone. It just looks, you know, simple and basic. So make sure you go back and watch how to create this fabulous fun fold card using that die. Okay, so for this one, I am going to follow Libby's design, and I'm going to do the 2 pieces on the front here. Now, since I already went and have this guy here, I already created this using the Hello stamp from our stamp set, and then I used the Dress Shop ink to just simply stamp a little pattern paper. I'm going to use that for my background, and again, this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it's an inch smaller than your A2 base. So I am going to add that first because I have it. Because I can, because that's fun. Right? It's always fun creating your own background papers and then gluing them in crooked. It's a gift. Okay, and then you've got your 2 panels. Remember, from just looking at them, they look the same, but if you layer them up, you can see one is got a larger cutout, and that is the front of your card. That is this guy right here. So we are going to take this guy, and you now have a permanent home on the front of my card right there. And just like I did on the first card, I find the easiest way to layer this is if you line it up that way. There we go. One panel down, and this panel is gonna go, if I can pick it up, right here. So when you're looking at your card, you've got this really beautiful, I'm gonna actually go in just a little bit so you don't see, so you could see my hello peeking out on the edge, but not on that middle strip. Okay, so I want this guy to go right about there. Perfect. So now I've got a little border of the hello, and it opens like that. Kind of busy, not gonna lie, with that rainbow and that hello, but theoretically, this layout was gonna be exactly like this one until I saw a photo of another card. So that is that. Here's our card here. Again, I went with 2 panels. So we are going to layer one on the inside of our card. And this is the die that comes with your kit. The second circle is from the Layered Circles from Pink and Main. And I'm going to show you again. The perfect layer is if you, counting from the center, use the 10th circle. So the smallest one being number 1, and then this is number 10. Okay, so that really helps break up these 2 pieces of paper. I like that. And now I'm going to add this to the front as well. So I'm going to take my layering paper, and I'm going to go right here, center it, add my adorable lighter pink, run into all of my beautiful confettis. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a totally different vibe. And this one is going to be hello. So I'm going to do my hello on the inside and my hello on the outside. Hello, hello. That's what kind of card this is. It's a hello, hello card. I'm going to go a little higher on this one because I'm going to put my flowers in a different spot. And then I am going to add this guy here. And you know, you could even cut out 3 panels. You could even do 4 if you want. You could do panel number 1, panel number 2, panel number 3, panel number 4. Go crazy. There's never one way to recreate a card, everybody. All right, so for our flowers here, I'm gonna do a little under here. Oh, no, we're gonna go here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We are going right here. Okay, so yes, I'm like, did I just put the wrong one on there? No, we're all good. Okay, I am gonna grab my beautiful pink flowers. And with this one, I wanted to focus more on using my pink gems, which are hiding from me because I set them somewhere special so I wouldn't forget about them. Does anyone see them? Point. I'm kidding. I know you can't see them. They're probably right under my nose. Pink gems, where are you? All right, we'll find them. It'll happen, right? Oh, there. No, that's not them. Disaster. All right. Okay. Give up, Donna. Move forward. Focus. You got this. I'm not a quitter. I found them. See what happens. Woo! Thank goodness. They were in between all my beautiful decorative papers, of course. Look at those. So fun. Okay. That's why I couldn't quit. We had to find them. All right. For this, I'm going to go pink, light pink, dark pink, and I am going to use my little white sprigs. And I wanted to recreate this layout on the packaging right here, but using pinks and whites. So let's keep that right there. And we're going to start with our sprigs. Add these two fabulous sprigs. It's always fun to go off the grid and not just use your traditional colors. So I wanted to do a white sprig there, one right here, and then layer my flowers. And I actually, with my light pinks and my dark pinks, think I am going to layer my flowers like this. And just to add a little more fun, I'm going to kind of bend up my petals. Why not? All right, so this is going to be the first flower added since it's on the bottom. And I am going to be sticking a beautiful white petal. So that one's going to go right about there. And here comes our white leaf. There we go. Next, we have this guy here. Layer it on the light pink, right about there. Glue that all up. Stick a cute little white leaf on it. Like I said, with spring, it's fun to go rogue with your colors. They don't have to be green petals. You could change your color palette up a bit, especially if you have a very busy background with my hello, 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 and my watercolor stripes. Okay, layer these guys. Throw in a leaf. And I think I need a little bit more adhesive on that guy. There we go. We're gonna go right about here. And I want my leaf to kind of break that up. Now that I've glued it to my table, we'll go right about there. All right, and now we have our kind of redo of that fabulous layout. The only thing I did different is I added my hello stamped paper in the back that I created. So there is one way you can lay out this card. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope you guys can still see me. I think I'm still on. I hope so. My computer just kind of died. Wink. Blink if you see me. All right, here are our two fabulous cards. I hope I'm still live with you guys. I had a blast, and I will definitely be seeing you guys again next week. Thank you so much for joining me, and Happy New Year to everybody, and bye. Hi guys! Oh my gosh, can you believe my cord fell off my computer? So sorry, you guys. But anyways, I'm back. I am gonna show you my final cards. I think you saw them all. So just came in to end the stream. And sorry again, you sat there for 5 minutes while I tried to reboot my computer. So here is card number 1. So we did this layout where here we go. Figure out how to use a mirror, Donna. There we go. So here is the fun layout where you open your card and you have those 2 panels now on the inside of your card. And this is what the front looks like when it's open. So there is card number 1 and card number 2. You've got that beautiful layout while it's open, while it's closed. And then when you open it, you have that layout. So there are our 2 fabulous cards. Such a fun fold card, which is totally my jam. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry about my glitch in the end. It does help to have your electronics plugged in while you're going live. FYI. Thank you guys all for joining me. Like I said, stay safe, California. We're all thinking about you here at Pink and Maine. Have a fabulous evening, you guys. Bye-bye. End.